roll down this glass and bring down your smelling self. Are you deaf? I said roll down this glass and bring down your smelling self. Listen, calm down. I'm warning you, calm down. I hate repeating myself. Get your stupid self out of that car.
Ogugua, what is your problem? Get this nonsense blockade out of my way. I have an important appointment to catch up with.
Oh yeah? You have an important appointment to catch up with. Now look at me. Do I look like someone that gives a flying fuck about your lousy appointment? Do I?
Oh God! Oh God! Ow! Ow! Oh God!
Useless. Come and collect it.
Oh God!
Come and collect it.
Oh God! What is wrong with you?
Listen. Over my dead body, will you drive out with that car?
Oh really?
Over my dead body, will you drive out of this palace with that car?
Okay, drop dead now and watch me do it.
Oh yeah?
Get that rubbish blockade off my way.
Stand still. I said stand still, nobody moves.
I said get that stuff off my way!
Stand still, nobody moves.
Are you deaf? Take that trash off my car!
Stand still, no! Are you serious? Are you? Let me have that car.
Are you mad?
Yes, idiot. Okay. All right. What is it?
You have a gun?
Hand me the keys. Hand me the keys before I blow your skull.
What are you now?
Don't ask me stupid questions. I said hand me the key.
God, that is a gun you're playing with.
What? Put down that gun immediately. I will do no such thing, father. Tell him to hand me the keys.
Ogugua, your father said you should drop the gun.
Don't Gugua me. I will do no such thing. Let me have the keys.
What keys?
Else I will blow your brain.
Obialunamma. Father!
What is happening?
Father, when you bought this car, you said any of us could use it. I will give... Are you going to let it? Leave me alone, mother!
Ogugua! Ogugua!
Obialunamma, have it. Go with my car. You said the meeting is important.
For how long, Mom? For how long will I continue to use your car? When Father bought all those cars, he said any of his children could use any car. Why would Ogugua continue to try to intimidate me even though I'm the first son here? Why?
I guess it's because Father always lets him get away with his nonsense.
You cannot fight with Ogugua. Ogugua is crazy. What would you have had your father do? Take the key out of his hand when he had gun under that one?
Sometimes I even wonder if I'm truly the king's first son.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. You said the appointment is important. Have this key and go. Don't allow Ogugua to put nonsense into your brain. Have this key.
No, Mom. I'm in no mood to meet anybody.
Honestly, I am tired of talking to you about the same thing all the time. When will you change? Perhaps when you start growing white hair. You act like this and you call yourself a prince?
Father, I will not tolerate insult from anybody just because I'm a prince. It doesn't work that way.
What insults are you talking about? Obialunamma is your elder brother.
Oh no, he is not, and he will never be. I am the only son of my mom, and I am the only prince of Akamosili kingdom. Simple.
I cannot agree less with you. You are a prince, no doubt. But your violent attitude and your constant brutality are not princely.
Well, Father, if being violent is the only way people will understand my worth, so be it. I was busy inside before you called me.
A word is enough for the wise.
Mother, it does not really matter.
Ogugua should watch it. He's getting crazier by the day.
All I know is that nobody can intimidate my son. Not when I'm still alive.
Intimidate, you say? It wasn't like he needed the car anyway.
Nkechi, if you don't have anything reasonable to say, why don't you just shut up?
If only your father kept his promises to me, all these things wouldn't have been happening.
A king that has everything but no male child is not fit to answer that name.
Your Highness, all hope is not lost yet.
I'm a very optimistic man, Felix. But I do not see any light at the end of this particular tunnel.
My king, he was talking about a possible solution before you cut him off.
Possible solution? Lolo, what solution have we not tried these past years? Okay. Felix.
Your Highness.
What were you talking about?
This doctor is an expert. But unfortunately, I don't have a direct link to him, but my sister-in-law, who is the matron of Mothers of Mercy Orphanage O, knows him very well.
So, how do I get to meet this expert?
I will get in touch with my sister-in-law and then I will get back to you, Your Highness.
Is my queen going to bed without me? My love. Okay, what has the king done to his beautiful wife now?
Where is the love, my king? Where is the love you promised to give me for eternity? Does it mean having a male child is the only condition to make this love last?
My queen, the light that brightens my day, the balm that soothes my nerves, the purest of water that calms me down. You know you are the one in the very center of my world. You know it.
You know what?
What?
Those qualifications make no sense to me right now. You said you love me. But see the way you acted before Felix. Did you notice the way you whined like a woman before him? Just because I can't give you a male child.
My queen, I can't agree with you less if you say that I whined. But don't you understand the importance of having a male child in this home? Don't you?
And has it been medically proven that I can't have a male child? Why not give me some time? I gave you 2 girls. I can equally give you boys.
Trust me, my love. I do not blame you for any of this. Believe me. I can't.
My king. Have you forgotten we're supposed to see the matron today?
Matron?
Yes, the matron, Felix's sister.
Ah, yes. We should go see her today, but first I have to attend this meeting.
My king, are you not taking this matter seriously now?
Few nights ago, my beautiful queen thinks I'm being too desperate about having a male child. And this morning, she thinks I'm being too reluctant. Okay. Maybe I should go there on my way back. I want to see what it looks like before I get involved fully. What do you think?
It's your decision. I don't have a problem with that. Looking at the pretty face. I'm a cancel this meeting. See when I get back. Alright. Bye. Okay.
But I just told you I did see the matron.
You told me you went. Did you see her? Did you see the matron?
I did see the matron.
So, won't you tell me what she said?
You worry too much. Lolo, you worry too much. I just told you I did see the matron as planned. Everything went well.
Okay. Even though I don't understand what you mean by everything went well. When are we going to see her? Or the said expert she said she will recommend to us?
Very soon. I will inform you when the time comes. No? For now, what you need is to go and rest. Oh.
I did not understand why he was not saying anything about the so-called expert until he brought her home.
Brought who home, mother?
Your father took advantage of an orphan girl living in an orphanage home, got her pregnant and brought her home.
Wait. Mom, are you talking about Gladys?
Your father betrayed me. He not only got a classless woman pregnant, but one without roots. And for that, I hate him so much.
Mother, you never told us that Gladys was from the orphanage home.
My dear daughter, some things are better left unsaid.
But you just said it. Why keep it from us all these years and let it out now?
Well, I don't regret saying it. After all, your father up till now has not regretted betraying me. Anyway, I'm over that now. I have my own son. But someone has to place Obialunamma and his silly mother in their right positions. And if you ask me, my son ogugua is actually doing a good job at that.
Mother, I feel your pain. I know you feel betrayed by father. But mother, Ogugua is in no position to take your revenge. Not with a gun. What if he had hurt someone?
You know, I knew it. I just knew it. I have always known that there was something awkward about those people being royalty. And then when I parade myself as a princess, those stupid, what's that, the stupid names again? Ebube and Amarachi. They too parade themselves as princesses. Huh?
Well, you have your father to blame for all that. It's all his fault.
Then, it is high time we curtailed all their excesses, and there is no going back on that. Never!
Ezebejili is fully aware of the silent war breeding in his home. He equally knows the genesis of the problems. It is still very fresh in his mind.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
The matron will soon be with you.
No problem.
I can get you something to take while you wait for her. Maybe coffee, tea, or water.
Thanks. I'll be alright.
Alright.
Excuse me. Please, sit down. As you already know, I came to see the matron. But the truth is, I don't know her. I don't even know her first name.
I guess someone directed you to her then. She's a resourceful woman. People from far and near always come to consult with her concerning different problems.
Talking about problems, what types does she attend to?
Well, she's a trained midwife. Very educated and equally connected. Whatever she cannot take care of, she always has someone that can. And once she sends for them, they do come. I don't know why you're here to see her. But I'm certain that you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll leave you now. She'll soon be with you.
Do you know Ezumezu Holiday Resort?
Ezumezu. Yes.
It's one of the big businesses of Akamusi, the royal home. I'm the president of the hotel.
Wow, that's nice. Congratulations, sir. That's a very big investment.
I have something for the orphanage, so can you come and collect them there?
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't go to a hotel.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm happy you came here, my king. We are going to find the best doctor at the University Teaching Hospital. I'm sure by this time next year, something will happen.
I'm not going to promise anything until it happens. But sincerely, I'm going to surprise you. I will. Earlier, I told your girl to come to the management of my hotel. I have something for the orphanage, but she declined.
She declined?
Yes.
No, she will go with you, sir. Gladys, why would you decline? Someone wants to give something to the orphanage. You go with him, alright?
Ezobejili was impressed by Gladys's intelligence and courage. He did not only succeed in bringing poor Gladys to the hotel, he equally succeeded in taking away her virginity.
She lost her virgin blood to me, and that act opened a new page in my history and that of this kingdom. Gladys deserves my protection, and all her children are permanently under the protection of the king. Yes, they are forever under my protection because they are mine.
You are sounding as if you are not concerned with the rulership of this kingdom.
Why must you say that? I am the Prime Minister.
That's why we are here.
The fact that I am getting weak these days to participate in the affairs of the kingdom does not mean that I do not know what is going on in the kingdom.
Good. We appreciate that fact. But have you also thought about the sudden wind and the direction it could blow? Have you also thought about this kingdom and how it is going to be doomed because of the kind of sons that the king has?
As it stands now, we cannot even boast of a worthy king that will come after Ezobejili the 16th, as far as his sons are concerned.
Is that why you are agitating for a rotational system of kingship?
Yes. But that is just part of it. The main issue here is that the Akigbe family of Akamosile have been they have been providing kings for only God knows how long. And we believe it is no longer appropriate. Other families should be given an opportunity
to also test what the rulership is all about.
From what is going on now, I will suspect that the members of the cabinet do not know anything about the throne.
What?
Or do I say, they are ignorant on what the throne they visit on daily basis stands for. I guess I should refresh your memories.
If we do not do anything, then the people of Umwezu will take over our lands. And you all know what that means. They will make us their slaves. I call this meeting, for I know we can stop them.
Exactly. They are coming in full force each day. Akigwe, I agree with you. We must stop them. We must act now.
Did I hear you say act?
Yes, act.
These people are not our match. We cannot fight them. They have stronger warriors than we do. My question now is, how do we face them?
That is why we are in this meeting. Umwezu people might be powerful and all of that. We cannot challenge them physically. But there is a way.
The only way I see is for us to submit to them. Yes. And allow them take over our land that they want. And if possible, agree that they are more powerful than us. So that they can stop killing our people in their numbers.
God forbid, sir. That is one way, my brother. Yeah. But it is not the only way. This is beyond us. But never beyond our gods.
Exactly.
We must allow them to fight for us. Chukwu Abiyama, Chukwu Okike, the great gods of Akama Usili. You are our last hope. If you do not answer us, then we are finished. You own us. Must you allow the people of Umwezu to make us their slaves? Would you allow your freeborn to suddenly become slaves to Umwezu? Just because they are more powerful and more in numbers. We have gods in Akama Usili. We are asking the gods to rise today and show us the way.
I have heard the cry of my people. Your tears flow like a river, and it is time to wipe them off your faces.
Chukwu Okike, the great gods of my fathers. Are you the one? Are you speaking to us directly, or am I dreaming?
That which is before you is the answer to the problem. You, Akigwe, you are the chosen one. Go save my people.
I am honored to do that. Chiokike. But how? How do I save your people?
Take the sword. The sword of justice that will forever remain a glorious symbol in your land. Move against the people of Umwezu. This sword is my covenant with you this day. No people shall ever rise in the future to intimidate you.
Akigwe moved with the sword and pursued the people of Umwezu into their lands. And that ended everything. The Umwezu people fell under the sword because there was no one who could stand the sword. Without solicitation, we agreed to his leadership because he was the one that spoke with Chukwuokike and the one that received the sword. Then he was crowned as Obejili the first.
Sorry that I'm cutting you, but I don't know why you are telling us the history of the sword of Akamosu. We know the history of the sword of justice. But the issue here is that...
No, but there. It was our ancestors who originated it, and they are happy with it. We must not bring down their wrath by changing what they ordained.
We appreciate that. We are not trying to change the dictates of the gods. That is not what we are doing. It is very, very clear that royalty was handed to their kingways by Chukwuokike. We know this.
Say it aloud.
We cannot change it. There's nothing we can do about it. But Obuefi, what if the king is unable to produce a worthy son that will take over from where he stops?
You worry so much. The gods are there. The gods who instituted it are there. They've never made any mistake.
What's that smell?
Smells like some kind of weed or so.
Oh no, not in this palace. Hey, where is this coming from?
River.
Ogugua, what's the meaning of this? Why did you bring your madness into this place? Ogugua?
Joy killer. This is my father's palace. So I have the right to do whatsoever I deem right.
You have your own wing in this palace. Why don't you go there and do whatever you deem right? Yes.
Come on, Google. You know he can't take it.
Step aside. Family affair.
Please take this out of here.
Take this out of here. Do you even know who you are? Oh yes, I know who I am. I am Prince Ogugua, the legitimate son of Ezobejili the 16th of Akama Kingdom. You know who you are? You are a bastard. A bloody, stinking bastard. And to crown it all, you are not even a healthy bastard, but an asthmatic bastard.
Please, oh God, please stop it!
Stop! This is family affair. Step aside. Step aside.
Ask your bloody, lousy mom her root! Ask her to tell you how you rolled into this family!
Now listen real good. You are a bastard, illegal son. I'm the legitimate blood here. And for that reason, you will never ever shine more than me.
It's a bloody bastard. It's okay.
Dala.
How about you?
Dala.
Who's in the house? Prince! Your Highness. Please. What is it? What is it? You collapsed. Oh, I did it. Bring him up. Oh, what is it? Hey, bring him up. Bring him up. What happened? What happened? What happened? Tell him the last. What is it? What happened? Say something. What happened? Obialunamma, talk to me. What happened? Give it. It is not. It is not.
Every young man will do that. So you really need to take it easy on him. Don't be too hard on him.
Mom, every young man will do that. I totally agree with you. But not to a princess. Mom, he needs to understand that I am not just an ordinary girl. I am a princess. The first daughter of Ezobidile, the 16th of Akamosili of all places.
Tell him. Let somebody help me tell my daughter's boyfriend that he is dating a princess.
Yeah.
Good morning, my Lolo.
What is it?
Mom, did you just ask me that? I am protecting our succulent oranges from being contaminated. Or did you not feel the change of atmosphere?
I'm sorry, my Lolo. Sorry for coming without your invitation. As if I have ever invited you. Say whatever rubbish you have in that your gutter and get out.
My Lolo, Obialunamma has not been able to get up from his bed since morning.
How is it my business? When did I start caring about you and your children? Listen to me, Gladys. I see all of you as pests.
Sorry, my Lolo. I didn't come here to upset you. Obialunamma, my son, had a terrible attack yesterday. It was as serious like never before. The king can affirm to that. We thought we would have lost him yesterday, but suddenly he opened his eyes. Please, my Lolo, I came to beg you, to beg ogugua. Obialunamma cannot withstand the fumes of his cigarette. Ogugua knows that.
Yet he took it very close to you, to the point that he nearly lost his life. I beg you. Is that all?
Yes, my Lolo.
Is that all you have come to tell me? To please beg my son to blah, 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 blah?
It's my son we are talking about, my Lolo.
I am the only child of my parents. I am king today by the act of the gods. Permit me to take a second wife. Please. Since you are only reproducing female children, let me have a second wife. Who knows, the gods may bless us through her. Do not be difficult, Lolo. Don't.
You call me that, but it means nothing to you. It means absolutely nothing.
Why? Because I want to take a second wife.
Just look at the way you say it. You want to take another wife. You want to abandon me because I can't have a male child. How old am I? In 3 years, I gave you Ogechi and Nkechi. Why not give me space? I will still give you a male child, please.
Listen, Lolo. What you are saying can happen in other lands, but not in our great Akamosi. I need a male child. I'm under immense pressure here from the kingmakers. You need to understand me.
Forget about the immense pressure. I'm certain they will give us some time. I've met with the doctor at the teaching hospital, recommended by the matron. He said I will have a male child soon.
I know he said that. But the kingdom cannot wait. I need a son. We need a son, but we have none.
My king, please, give me some time. I'll give you a male child. Please, don't bring in another woman to humiliate me.
You are and will remain my queen. My Lolo. No woman in this kingdom can take that away from you. Oh, but I need a son. If I take in another woman, who knows? the gods may just bless me through her. Bless us.
I'm not with you on this. Just know that.
Good morning, Your Majesty. I greet you, my queen.
I should have asked if you're the one the king brought home. But seeing the bun in your oven, seeing it answers it all. What is your name?
Gladys, ma.
Gladys. Aren't you glad you succeeded in taking the king to your bed? Where are you from? Yes? You do not know where you're from? You brought in someone without any roots, and you're asking me what problem I have with that?
Don't make it sound as if Gladys is a nobody.
Calling her a nobody will be promoting her, because she's worse than that. Come on, my king. What were you thinking? How could you? You slept with a bastard from an orphanage. How could you stoop that low?
That supposed bastard is carrying my child, and if the scan is a valid one, my son! What is wrong with you? She might be the one the gods have chosen to use in blessing this kingdom. So please, don't keep humiliating her.
He didn't even marry a decent woman, but a classless bastard from an orphanage. And now she has the guts to stand before me and speak.
My Lolo, ogugua has several other places in this palace where he can smoke.
Get out. I said get out! Gladys, or whatever name they gave you, do you need a push? Then take your gully self out of my presence! I don't blame you. I blame the man who made you my rival. But I swear to God, I will never forgive both of you. Never. I don't know where she mustered such guts from. Imagine walking up to me with such rubbish.
That's because she thinks she's something. I mean, having a son for the king now makes her believe she's equals with you. Ogechi, you know that you just lied. Gladys, I know, will never assume that. She respects Mom. I was not there, but I'm very certain that she went to her in humility.
Whatever. Your opinion doesn't change mine. You know, sometimes I wonder what that stupid Gladys would have been doing to Mother if Mom didn't finally have a ogugua.
I hate my neighbor was going down.
I was just wondering what that stupid Gladys would have been doing to Mom if your stubborn little self didn't fly into her womb.
What has she done? Did she fight Mom? Someone should fucking talk to me. What has she done?
Nobody's fighting Mother Ogugua. Please calm down. And must you always announce your presence by shouting?
So what was Ogechi talking about?
She said nothing. Or you want to fight Gladys too? You dare not.
Now you take a listen. I swear, anyone, I repeat, anyone that dares my golden mom, I will destroy. I don't give a flying fuck whether her name is Gladys, like a this, or like a that. I don't bloody care. Even if the king dares or troubles my golden mom, I swear I will destroy him.
You know, darling, I'm just glad I'll be happy. Mom, I'll just go take it now. And just so you know, Gladys shouldn't even be on the list of your worries. I love you, Mother.
I love you, Mom.
Golden mom.
My lovely.
You know you're the best mom in the whole world.
I know.
After you, what are they not saying? My little balance to keep body and soul together. I understand.
I know. Go and take from my purse.
Are you serious? Ndala. Eh? Ndala. Oh, she said I should go and take money.
What? Has smoking now become a sin?
Mom, your said son does not just smoke cigarettes. He smokes weed. Indian hemp. Are you not aware?
I know. So? Oh, come on. Notable people in the society smoke it. So what's the difference? Ugh.
Now listen real good. You are a bastard, illegal son. I'm the legitimate blood here. And for that reason, you will never ever shine more than me.
Brother Obialunamma.
Brother Obialunamma.
Is this still about the attack?
What attack?
I can see you've already forgotten about it. So why do you still look like you're out of this world? Why?
It's nothing, I'm fine. I just need some alone time to think.
And we are tired of this your lone time. Brother, talk to me. Share your problems with me. Remember, we share problems in this house.
I said I am okay. I'm good. I guess I'm just recovering.
Ah, because I just reminded you of the attack, right? Anyway, we made in Salas. And I know my big brother loves it hot. So should I serve you immediately?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. But if I see you still lying down like this, I'll return with the food. Trust me.
Kitchenera, please. I don't have time for your sermon.
Mother, but you know I mean well. These people are our own blood.
God forbid. You could have said this when we didn't know their origin. Not now.
I know, Mom. Gladys might be an orphan who came from the orphanage home. But do you not think that coming into this palace has changed all that?
How? I mean, how? Does it change the fact that she was born by some irresponsible bitch who couldn't take care of her?
Mother, all I'm saying is that this whole fight and silent war is not worth it. For goodness sakes, this woman shares the same man with you. Both of you are the same if you ask me.
You are getting on my nerves!
Mother, I'm sorry. All I need is just for us to live in peace. Caution Ogugua, make him understand that Obialunamma is his own blood. That's all I'm saying, Mom.
Never. I said never. Do you know why? Because Obialunamma is a bastard. And my legitimate son will never share blood with a bastard.
Mother?
Food is set. Brother Obialunamma. Where could he be? Brother!
Look, Ogugua's utterances should be the least of your worries.
Ndudi, there is always an atom of truth in every seemingly silly utterance.
What are you insinuating?
That was not the first time he called me a bastard.
And will certainly not be the last. Look, Ogugua is a fool and will act like a fool. Ogugwa case might not be different because royalty runs in his blood. So I am saying that he is a certified fool. Wait a minute. You have been acting strange these few days because Ogugwa called you a bastard. Wait a minute, so come to think of it. How is it possible that you are a bastard when you are the legitimate son of your father?
That is what I'm yet to decipher. I don't understand it. I mean, he calls me that with so much confidence. I'm beginning to think there's something about me I do not know yet. My instinct tells me that.
No. Your instinct should tell you to put a call across the palace and let them know that you are here. Because I'm sure by now they'll be worried.
The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice, only you can wage the war. This palace is burning, there is war everywhere, there is fire everywhere, hatred everywhere. The left is talking, the right is talking, the center is talking. No one can hear the other. Anarchy is the king we know. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. Obialunamma is the coming king. Ogugwa says it cannot be. Madness reigns in the palace. Anarchy is the king we know. The princesses are going wild. The queen mothers are going wild. Even the prince.
Vegetable.
I'm so glad he finally returned. I would have personally informed father if he did not.
Hold on, Nkechi. Just hold on a moment. You mean he was missing in this palace since yesterday?
I'm sure father wasn't aware because he would have made it obvious that his precious son was missing.
I did not say he was missing. I only said he left the palace for his friends after he got better.
That's no news to me, really.
Well, I think the last attack was really very bad.
Oh, really? Now this is good news to me. The last attack was really very bad. Oh, all thanks to my Bado brother. Give me 5, honey.
I never knew last man attack could be that serious.
That's because the fume of the cigarette has some hate ingredients.
Excuse me. Is that even funny?
Sweetheart, how were you able to achieve it?
Nice question, Ojari. You know how I roll, Mom? I puffed just few smoke from my cigarette on his face. And guess what? The vegetable collapsed. The vegetable just collapsed.
You know, I would like us to do this. Again, how much cigarette do you need? Who knows? He might just wander off and never comes back. I can actually sponsor it.
Making sense. Making sense.
And I can actually sponsor the lighter and the ashtray.
Come on, people. This is not funny. You just have to stop this.
Bingo! Shut up. Listen, your duty is to bring us this kind of information. And failure to do so, Mom,
you just stop her from going there.
I just hope you do not end up having a co-wife. Because you will be worse than Mom. Eh? Eh? Huh? Did she say that about me?
Man, that was too serious. I had nothing, Mom.
Mom, I think I did. She actually said it.
The sword of justice.
Are you serious?
The sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war.
I needed some quiet time to think. But at least you know I was a Hindu.
I am more than a mother to you. I am your best friend. I remember you once told me that, didn't you?
Nothing has changed, Mom. Nothing.
I feel betrayed by my best friend, my only son. My son is worried and finds comfort in the hands of his friends instead of mine. Obialunamma, my son. I watched you for 2 good days before you left. I knew within me that all was not well. I knew that you were worried. I asked you, and my best friend told me nothing.
He always called me a bastard. Mostly in our private quarrels. But then he said it again before my friends.
What are you talking about? Be plain to your mother. Who calls you bastard?
I guess part of the trauma I suffered was his constant abuse. Not just the asthmatic attack. But I'm not a child. I'm old enough to rule this kingdom. Is there something about my identity that you and Dad are keeping away from me? Am I really a bastard like Ogugua says?
No. You know that Ogugua, your brother, is not normal. Don't listen to what he said.
Mother, you're not being truthful to me. I can't feel it. Please tell me the truth. I need to know. The worst thing that can happen to a man is not knowing his identity. I beg of you. Is there any truth in what he says?
You should talk to the matron.
I do not want to talk to her.
You are sick and she has to know.
But you don't know what happened. So, how do I tell her?
You lost your virginity to the king. But if what you are suspecting is true, she will certainly know.
I am scared, Faith. I don't know how to face her. What if I'm pregnant? What if I'm actually pregnant?
My dear, sometimes our cycles change. You don't have to panic. But the matron has to know that you are not feeling fine.
No, I can't tell her. I am 2 weeks late. 2 weeks is too late. The matron will kill me.
Take this. This is already in there and use it. We need to be sure. How did you get this? Forget how I got it. Just go in there. Go and use it. It will give us instant confirmation.
Wait, I am finished. Hey, how do I change the matron? The matron will kill me. She will kill me. The matron will kill me. Why would she do that?
Was she not the one that sent you to that hotel in the first place? If she didn't insist you go there, you wouldn't have been in this kind of mess.
But Faith, she did not send me to go and sleep with him. I brought this upon myself. The man did not equally rape me. I gave him myself.
Gladys, that do not matter now. What matters is how you're going to face your pregnancy.
The matron will kill me. How do I face her?
Can you face the king? If yes, which means your problem is solved.
Ten minutes down and you have said nothing.
I understand you are a king. But is this what kings do to the poor?
What are you talking about?
I know I am poor. Yes, I know. Poor. I was happy until that fateful day you visited the orphanage.
My dear, those words are very deep and sad. What has the king done? Tell me, what have I done to you?
How could you even ask me such question? You took away my virginity. As if that was not enough for you. You got me pregnant.
You're pregnant for the king?
The matron has been too good to me. How do I pay her back with this? King, this is not funny. This is a very big problem. A very big one.
You know, recently I had a dream where I was naming a son. My wife, the queen, does not have a son, and she's not pregnant. You just may be the one who bore me the son in the dream. Pray, Gladys. Pray that you are pregnant for me. Pray while I go home and say my own prayers.
Oh, how, my king? I am pregnant.
You just may be the answer to my prayers. You just may be my savior.
My king, I'm short of words.
You don't need to say anything, madam.
A girl under my care is pregnant. How do I handle that?
Don't forget to add, she is pregnant for the king. Well, I must apologize for everything that happened. All this was planned by the gods I serve. My ancestors are not asleep. Remember why I came to you in the first place? To cut the long story short, I want to marry Gladys.
You want to do what?
Yes, I want to make her my wife. But obviously she can't have my child here, so...
My king, she's too young.
She is old enough to have a child. So she's not young. Like my people will say, the lizard that climbs an iroko tree is no longer a baby lizard. I'll go with my people to hers and pay the right price. Just get me all the needed information.
I don't feel right about this, man.
You should have thought about that when you gave yourself to a married man. Anyway, the king has asked to go and see your people. Yes, he wants to pay your bride price. But unfortunately, he cannot. We don't have any information of your origin. You were picked up as an abandoned child in a secluded place to die. God rescued you through this orphanage. I have explained to the king, but he insists on taking you home.
But please, ma, can I not just stay here and have my baby? No seat for him, then he takes.
I have already suggested that to him, because I know you might have problems with his wife. But he refused. I have given my consent, and I have all the papers prepared. You are living with him, so get yourself prepared.
What is your problem? Do you wish to have your baby here?
Not it.
Then what? He wants to marry you and you are here whining.
He wants to marry me as a second wife. Do not forget to add that.
So?
So? Listen, that man is a king. He has people he rules. He has a wife. So, how do you expect me to face people with the fact that I slept with the king?
Do you know what your problem is? Your conscience. Your conscience is your biggest enemy.
It is not right. I don't want to make that woman uncomfortable in that palace. I cannot live with that.
What is right is for you to deprive your unborn child the privilege of growing up in a good place. Gladys, we all grew up here and we know how bad it is. No good mother would like to have her child here. Please, don't be a bad mother. Please. Please, stop. She's still a very young girl, I think, and must be taken care of. Her condition is equally very sensitive.
You have nothing to worry about, madam. Everything is set out on my side, so I have mature and experienced women who will take very good care of her as soon as she arrives at the palace. They will continue so until she puts to bed.
From this moment, you have become the only thing she has got in this world.
She's in good hands. Trust me.
Son, I don't even know my roots. I am an orphan. Somebody gave birth to me and dumped me at a place where maybe I would have died and decayed. But someone saw me and picked me to the orphanage. You are the one that brought me to this palace. Your father, the king, stood by his words. He took good care of me. There is nothing Lolo did not do. They threw me out of this palace.
Lolo, sorry to disturb you. Please, there's something I want to ask you.
I wonder the useless thing you came to ask.
My maid said you collected the fruit massager from her. Please, can I have it back?
You must be a fool. A big fool. To think you can come in here and ask me anything.
The king gave it to me because he knows that I need it.
Hey, Gladys, or whatever useless name they give to you. That man you keep referring to as the king is my husband. What makes you think he would give my foot massager to you?
I'm not lying to you, Lolo. The king gave it to me.
The king gave you my foot massager. As what? Hold on. Do you now think that we share the king? Of course you do. That's why you think he would treat you the same way he treats me, or even better. Because you carry this thing. Look, don't you ever, for the rest of your miserable life, touch any of my things again.
Oh, Lolo, I did not touch your thing. The king gave it to me.
Leave my sight. Get out! I said leave!
Where did you keep it?
Where did I keep what?
The foot massager. Why did you take her foot massager from the maid when you know in her condition she needs it the most?
The moment you chose to bring in this thing into our home, you should have thought about getting her own luxury items and not contaminate mine.
Contaminate yours? Why would you take the foot massager that belongs to another? Don't you have yours?
Was it not mine you gave to her?
No, of course. I got her one. Or is it too much for her to own?
Why do you keep insulting me endlessly? So you wanted to buy a foot massager for this useless thing, and you went and bought her exactly my type?
I'm sorry about this, my love. Okay? I will solve this.
Please, my king, do not disturb yourself. I can manage. My leg.
Your leg?
Please massage my leg.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Find me, please.
Sorry. Oh, you'll be fine.
You left me waiting. And you're here doing what?
Oh, she's in pains. The labor has started. I'm even surprised you don't know.
Why should I be aware? Am I a doctor? If she's in labor, then send her to the hospital.
You know the answer to that, right? Huh? None of my children will be giving birth to outside this palace.
None of your children, you said. And not a bastard.
You didn't just utter those words, Eboyo. How dare you?
The fact that she claims she's carrying your child does not change the fact that she's carrying a bastard. And you know that.
And that you keep that in your head to console yourself does not erase the fact that she's carrying my child. Now get out.
I think the baby's coming.
Because of this thing.
My waist.
Sorry, I called the doctor.
See, the baby's coming.
Sorry, he's on his way. Sorry. He's so beautiful, right?
Yes. Good morning, Lolo.
I should know where to find the king. Can you disappoint me for once lately and do something productive?
Look at my son. He's adorable, right?
The various businesses of Akamosile royal home, inherited by the king from his father, will soon collapse because of lack of adequate management. The president, my husband the king, lately thinks of those businesses.
Come on, Lolo. Why would you say that? I have competent managers seeing to the businesses. The throne of Akamosile, under my reign, finally has an heir. My ancestors are so happy. The least you could do, Egbe Oyibo, is to be happy with them. For once. Is adorable, right?
Indeed. Just that I'm yet to see your blood in him. Am I alone in this? Can you confidently call this your son?
Lolo, what are you actually driving at? Can't you be happy with me for once?
Happy? I have long forgotten what that feels like, ever since you brought in this thing to compete with me.
Egbe Oyibo, you are just impossible. And if you continue this way, then I may have to stop you from coming close to my son. You can leave us now.
Happy now? Because you gave him a bastard. My husband now thinks he has no use for me.
Lolo, I said leave us now.
I am a legitimate wife of the king, and nobody orders me out of anywhere in this palace.
My king. I will attend to Obialunamma in the room. Excuse me.
There is nothing the Lolo did not do to throw me back to the orphanage after I had you. She told me that my business with the palace was up already. She even connived with some elders. I was at the verge of being thrown out when the Igwe stood his ground and said There's no way the mother of his son would leave the palace. But the mother of his son must live with him. Obialunamma stayed back. Later I heard your sisters. Though your father didn't marry me legally, but he treated me with a lot of love. He treated me equally, just like a man would treat his wife. And that was the problem Lolo has. Because she could not withstand being treated equally with an orphan like me. Someone that was picked from the goddess.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay. Cry no more. You're a kind woman. And God knows why He brought such a kind man your way. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry for bringing up your past. But it's okay. I'm glad that you told me. I'm glad that I know who I am now. Thank you, Mother.
Michie, I will not be going anywhere tomorrow. You can come to the palace. I will give you all the audience you need. Yeah.
Greetings, Father.
Greetings, Obialunamma, the true son of his father. I hardly see you around these days. I hope you're all right.
All is well, Father. With a great man like you on the throne of Akamosili, all is well.
Obialunamma, you have come again with these flattering words of yours.
Father, I aspire to be half the great man you are. You are indeed a good man.
Well, I am glad too. I know that every son adores his father, and that you do very well. I thank God also for giving me a son like you as a first male fruit. I couldn't have asked for more.
I also thank God for giving me a wonderful man like you as a father. I even thank God the more that my poor orphan mother found favor in the sight of a great man like you. Thank you, Father. I'm indeed grateful. Thank you for all the good things you have done for us. For having the mind to take in a poor orphan and love and care for her. God will continue to bless you. You shall have all you yearn for. We are grateful, my sisters and I. I have just come to say thank you. Thank you, Father.
Obialunamma, my son, gentle as a dove and wise like the gods. I have always known that you must come after me as king. But this day, you have sealed it. A gentleman like you must emerge as the king of Akamosili after me. I vow to keep my words.
I made that as a law. Egbe Oyibo, why did you break the law? How dare you?
Egbe, it's so unbelievable to know that you could actually shout on me just because of Gladys.
Oh, Gladys is my wife. And she deserves all the protection she can get from me.
Egbe, please, point of correction. She could be the mother of your children, but definitely not your wife. You and I know that.
Is that why you now went against the law? by telling the children about her mother's life?
What is it about her life that could make an interesting story to the ears of my children anyway?
Obialunamma came to me, and from all he said, it was clear that you have been telling them about their mother's background.
Igwe, is it wrong for a son to know his mother's roots?
Why do you hate peace so much? You're a queen, and you should be someone that other women will emulate.
Igwe, please, tell yourself the truth. Was I always like this? He who gathers ant-infested firewood should be ready for the gathering of lizards. You did not just bring in another woman to share you with me. You brought in a girl dumped at the trash site.
Huh. Egbe Oyibo.
Why are you complaining?
Egbe Oyibo. You are destroying these children and it is not good.
You brought in another woman to share you with me. Is it good?
All men of Akamu Sili are free to take as many wives as they want. Not to talk of I, the king, Ezobejili. I could take 1,000,000 wives if I want.
I know. But at least the Igwe should be decent enough to take decent women with proper roots. Don't you think so?
There is rancor, there is malice, there is acrimony, the center cannot hold. There is bitterness, there is betrayal.
What nonsense? Don't tell me to shut up.
Will you come back here? I'm not done with you yet.
I'm done with you. Listen, I can't stand there and listen to your rubbish, alright? I'm done listening to that trash. What are we talking about?
Is it a crime to tell people the truth? Is it a crime to tell them their roots? Now tell me,
is there anything wrong in telling people the truth?
Is there anything wrong in telling people the truth? Not at all. Good. Now what? Now tell me, why would father want to crucify me because I said the truth? Because I said that you all are bastards. Yes. Thank God you are here. You should be grateful because I did something that no one would have ever done. You all are bastards. Read my lips. You all are bastards. Let me expatiate if you don't understand. Your mom here, your miserable, confused looking mom here was picked from an orphanage home by my great father. Probably to become a house help or so. And here she is, forming what I don't know. Queen! And you, fake prince and princesses. Well, today is the end of that drama. Pretense, fake life, all ends today. Because everybody now knows who the legitimate son of the great king is, which is me, Ogugua, the son of Eze Obejili. Even the devil is ashamed of you all. Listen, I said you all are freaking fucking bastards. Yes, freaking fucking bastards. Ndala. Motherless things. Go kids.
Pity, mother. Pity. For your only son has lost it.
I do stupid.
Obialunamma is the coming king. Ogugua says it cannot be. Madness reigns in the palace. Anarchy is the king we know. The princesses are going wild. The queen mothers are going wild. Even the princes are going mad. Who then can we trust? The sword of justice. The sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. Justice. The sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. There is rancor. There is malice. There is acrimony.
Where are the guards? Where are the guards? I asked all palace workers to assemble here. And no, I don't have that time. Only ensure that you pass across to them the message I will give you now. I'm aware that something happened earlier today between my brother Ogugua, Gladys, and her children. I am glad you already know. The Queen, my mother, sent me with this message for all of you. I believe you now know who the real royalties are. and who you should be answerable to in this palace. Do you not?
We do not understand you, my princess.
Blockhead. Dumb ass. Answer for yourself. I am sure the others understand.
Oh, I think my princess was referring to the revelation we had earlier today about the real origin of Queen Gladys.
What? Queen? Did I hear you say queen? Are you crazy? Are you out of your little scruffy mind? Did I hear you say queen? No. How many queens does this kingdom have? Answer me. I need an answer, damn it. How many queens?
Oh, I'm sorry, my princess, but I thought that any woman that is married to the king is a queen.
And my mother remains the only such woman in this kingdom. Do you not get that already? Gladys was picked up from the orphanage home by my so compassionate father to be a maid, just like all of you. What did she do? She tried to steal my mother's position. Now, the main reason I called you out here is for you to act on this information. I need to see a great deal of change in your attitude towards those bastards as soon as you all disperse from here. And I trust that each and every one of you will do anything to be in the good books of the real royalties and not that of bastards.
This palace is burning. There is war everywhere. There is fire everywhere. Hatred everywhere. The left is talking, the right is talking, the center is talking. No one can hear the other. Anarchy is the king we know. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war.
Greetings, Father. Greetings. You sent for me.
How are you, my son?
I'm very well. And you?
How are your mother and your sisters?
We're all fine. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Nothing is wrong. I just wanted to know if you're doing fine. And it's okay by me since you said you're doing fine. Everything is okay.
Okay, Father. I was told you needed to talk with me.
Yes, I really just wanted to know that my son is doing fine. And now that you have confirmed that to me, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay, Father, thanks. And I hope the king is doing great too.
Yes.
Okay, I was attending to something before I was called. Let me go back to it.
Obialunamma.
Yes, Father.
You're my son. My first male seed. You know that. You have no doubts whatsoever, right?
Of course. Why?
I just needed you to stamp that on your heart. You and your sisters are forever under my protection. Always.
I trust you with that, Father. We love you.
I love you too. You are my pride.
Thank you, Father.
You are my hope for this kingdom.
Thank you, Father. I shall go attend to what I was doing before.
All right.
My king, it was that bad. Everyone in the palace witnessed it. It was a shameful spectacle.
Ogugua is mad, yes, I know. But I did not know that it has gotten this bad.
My king, saying it to the hearing of the palace workers is bad enough. My worst fear is if he gets out there and tell anyone that cares to listen.
And what do you mean by that?
Everyone in this kingdom knows that Prince Obialunamma is the king's first son. No one has ever heard of him being a bastard or not.
Now,
there will be confusion in this kingdom if he gets out.
Now tell me, how did Gladys and her children take that? Did they feel bad? Were they broken? What were their reactions? Go on, tell me. I need to know. That's why I brought you here, to get briefings. I need details.
They were broken, my king. They could not stand it. It was that obvious, my king.
Lolo Egbe Oyibo. Why? Why would you allow jealousy push you this far? Why would you breed this war between my children? Gladys may not be my legitimate wife, but she and all her children are mine. They are and will always be mine.
Are you asking me that question?
Seriously, I am asking you that question because I do not know how to carry out that command.
It's very simple. Withdraw all the services that you used to give to them. Just that.
How?
How? Jesus, you're just unbelievable. Are you completely brainless? Huh? Is your school so empty that you cannot understand simple instruction?
You that your skull is full of soft tissues called brain. Teach me. Teach me because I am completely clueless.
It is simple now. Just treat and talk to them the way you did to me now. With your sharp tongue, I know you do very well.
And trust me, if you carry on with that instruction, your silly ass will be kicked out of this palace before you realize what you've done to yourself. Come on. Are you all actually giving that instruction thoughts? You should have known better.
I thought that much.
Shut up. Just shut up. Must you always shake and tremble anytime a little wind blows?
Wonder.
Must you? And you, Mother Teresa, why didn't you tell the almighty Princess Ogechi that her instruction was silly? Why didn't you?
She probably do not want a broken teeth or broken hand.
And you will end up with same broken teeth and hand if you do not use your senses. I urge you all to think. Think before the arrow thrown on someone else will tear you apart. If there is a problem among the royalty, should we, the ordinary workers, involve ourselves? It's so funny.
No, but you didn't do it to her, did you? I did, yes.
Someone has cultivated the habit of crying.
What's wrong with her? Why is she crying?
Ask her. Ask her yourself. She's been on this in recent times.
What's the problem, Egbe? Talk to us. Why are you crying?
You grew up in the palace, thinking that the palace is where you belong. All of a sudden, everything comes crumbling. And what has crumbled this time? What have you gone to the kitchen to do?
Excuse me.
I just asked a question. What have you gone into the kitchen to do, knowing fully well that I was not there?
I went to look for the juice extractor. Where can I find it? My mother needs to make use of it.
Whatsoever. Listen, I don't care whatever business you and your so-called mother wants. If I ever see this your cursed born in that kitchen again, especially when I'm not there, you see what I'll do to you.
Am I the one you're speaking to in that manner?
You expect me to answer your stupid, irrelevant question? You expect me to answer that? In case you've not noticed, I am a very busy, legitimate chef in this palace. And I'm here to serve and attend to only legitimate royal plots. Not some stupid wannabes. And why are you staring at me like that? Why are you staring at me as if you don't know what I'm talking about? I may not be royalty, yes, but I am royalty by service. And you are royalty by deception. You're not even qualified to say a word to me. Do you understand that? If you don't mind, get out of my sight. Come on, get out! Fool. Let me see you in this kitchen again.
What? You mean the chef said that to you?
She said a lot. She spoke to me as if I was nothing. I was so wounded I couldn't even raise my leg.
I knew it would get to this. I knew it would get to this. I knew it.
Ujunwa. 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 I'm talking to you. Did my mother go this way?
Ujunwa, I'm talking to you. Did my mother go this way?
I do not get it. Who says that I'm the right person to answer that question? Huh?
Excuse me.
Excuse you? Well, you are quite excused. And if you don't mind, excuse me too.
You dare talk back at a princess? What is wrong with you?
The only thing wrong here is you failing to notice that I am glued to what I'm doing here. And as such, I could not have seen if a ghost or human will walk past here. Excuse me.
Ujunwa, when did it start?
Amarachi, you may stand here for all I care and continue asking useless questions. I am a maiden of Akamosi, happily walking in the palace of my land. Can we say that of you? No, we can't. For your background is unknown even to the king. Leave my face.
This palace is burning. There is war everywhere. There is fire everywhere. Hatred everywhere. The left is talking, the right is talking, the center is talking. No one can hear the other. Anarchy is the king we know.
And why are you looking at me like that?
The way I'm looking at you? I'm looking at you the normal way I should look at anybody of your class. I don't know why you are confused.
I got a call from my friend Onyinye telling me she was here to see me. And the guard here refused her coming in. And you are that guard. Why lock my friend out?
Should I tell you the truth? I mean, if I tell you the truth, are you ready to accept it?
And what truth could you possibly be talking about?
You know, the people who are qualified to receive visitors here are people who are royal members. I mean, credible royal members. People who have royal bloods running in their veins and arteries. Not just people who have blood identities.
And what are you insinuating?
I am not insinuating. What I'm saying in essence is that this palace you see is even older than my father. And we people of this land treasure this palace so much. So you should learn how to visit your friends in their houses or wherever you want to visit them. People who are qualified to receive visitors here are bona fide royal members. I just hope I have been able to explain myself to you very much.
I will get back to you.
The sword of justice. The
Mother!
sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war.
No. No way. Does father know about this?
Does father know about what? Ebube, what is wrong?
Obialunamma, things have changed. I thought I could handle it, but seeing Ebube like this just made me realize that things are getting worse, and if we do not handle it, we will all lose it.
You haven't said anything. What has changed?
Obialunamma, are you ignorant of the fact that things are no longer the same way it used to be in this palace? Ever since Ogogo broke the news in front of the palace workers, their attitude towards us have changed. And now, the chef had the effrontery to tell Ebube to her face that she's not answerable to any of us. Beat that.
The chef was the only one who managed to voice hers out. The maidens are not left out too. Nobody wants to do anything for mother anymore. They come up with one excuse or the other.
The other day, the porter told me to my face that we are not qualified to entertain visitors in this palace, that we should meet them halfway. Yes, he told me. He said it to me. Obialunamma, there is conspiracy against us in this palace. And we must get to the root of it.
Where is he going? What is he
Allow him. Allow him. Allow him. I trust my brother. He's the true definition of decency. Whatever he's going to do is the right thing.
The sword of justice. The sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. There is rancor.
Ogugua, what is this? How could a prince like you mold and smoke weed around the same palace where he carries himself as a prince? What is your sense of decency?
I shall be the one asking you that, because you have lost your sense of dignity and pride. Your useless mom and shameless siblings would have left this palace before now. But no, you are here, perambulating, zigzamarolling, prognosing to find out who is smoking or not. Is it your fucking business?
Ogugua, everybody in this palace believes your actions are substance triggered and motivated. They feel you behave in a funny way that no sane human being behaves the way you do. And here you are sitting and giving them a public confirmation.
Wow. I behave like a substance triggered. Okay. Obialunamma. Second Jesus. If you don't leave here now, I will show you how substance triggered people behave.
Peace is supreme. That is what our people call Udoka. I don't know why you don't want to embrace that.
You are supposed to tell your stupid mom, listen, you people should leave this palace for good.
Go back to the streets where you belong. Gold diggers.
Ndala. Ndala.
I just hate strife. That's all. Eh? What have you been dealing with since you started working here? Is it not strife? Nah, I'm used to it. It was silent and had nothing to do with us. But now, I know the Queen will stop at nothing to make sure I disobey Gladys. But you know it's a very difficult thing. Because you're a direct maid. Is that why you're bothered? You must not disobey the Queen. She's still the Queen, remember? Oh? But I don't know the way you understand this matter. I see no difference between the Queen and Gladys. You still do not see the difference. You just said it with your mouth. You called one the Queen, called the other one by her name, Gladys. But you know I cannot call her by her name in her presence. Besides, she is the mother of the first son of this kingdom. Mother of Kingdom Onka? Mother of the first son, or you mean mother of the first bastard? Obialunamma is a bastard. It's no longer news. Everybody knows that he is a bastard. Yes, it is you and your generation that are bastards. What is this? I'm going to kill you. Stop me. Let me be. I am going to strangle you now. I will strangle you.
Nonsense. I will not take any of that nonsense in this palace.
Igwe, you shouldn't have called everybody together. Eh? You should have just called the people involved, the parties involved. Instead of calling all of us here. Some of us are very busy.
Mom, tell him. Father, must you make these people's problem our business?
We must understand that we are one. We are one. And there is nothing anybody can do to change that. And you who work in the palace, I do not want to hear such report again. Never. If any of you does the least thing to make any of these my children here uncomfortable, then you will have me to contend with. I will so deal with any of you that will do that nonsense, that he or she will regret ever walking in this palace. Leave my presence. Not you. Look at them. I am so disappointed in you, Lolo. Truly, I am.
I have grown so used to being disappointed in you, Igwe. So the feeling is mutual. Igwe, you can actually solve this problem once and for all. Chase them out of this palace by allowing them stay here to seek to become royalty by this insulting imposition. It's just postponing the evil day. I don't like this woman you brought in here to insult me. I hate everything that came with her. Igwe, try and understand that. You know I don't pretend. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Now.
My princess. My princess. Were you here
heard all that the king said. I'm scared of losing my job.
My friend, shut up and let me talk. Listen, you must continue to do what I've asked you to do.
The king might punish me if he finds out.
How? How is he going to find out? If not that the chef was stupid enough to have uttered such words.
My princess, the attitude alone is even more poisonous than war. If you ask me...
Exactly! That is why you must continue. Treat them like who they are, people from the gutters.
What if I get into trouble, my princess?
The queen and I have got you covered. I told you that already.
But my princess, please pardon me. These people are your sisters and brother. And from my interactions with them, they are very peaceful and...
Enough already! What is this? Where is this nonsense coming from?
I'm sorry, my princess. It shows that I'm confused. Why are you treating them this way? Even when they have continued to show you love and intention to live in peace with you.
Listen to me. I don't think that I owe you such explanation. As a matter of fact, it is you who owe me to do what I've asked you to do. Continue to do that which I asked you to do, and you will continue to be a very happy maid in this palace. Do anything contrary and you will see the other side of me. Fool!
The princesses are going wild. The queen mothers are going wild. Even the princes are going mad. Who then can we trust?
What's the problem? Why are you crying?
The palace keeper just came and locked the kitchen.
Why?
He said His Majesty asked him to do so. He's terminated my employment. He said I should leave the palace immediately.
Is this a joke or what?
Lolo, it's not a joke. Please save me, Lolo. I don't know what I must do this night. I don't know where to go to. Please.
Do not capitalize on your position as Lolo to undermine the structures in this palace. I'm sure the palace keeper will know.
The palace keeper. That is why I am here. The chef told me...
Please, let me ask you for a favor. I do not wish to discuss the chef tonight.
You will discuss it. You will. The chef told me that the palace keeper came to the kitchen, locked it with the instruction that her employment has been terminated. Did you actually give the instruction?
Let me give you one advice. Do not interfere with the decisions of the palace keeper.
And who is the palace keeper to fire my chef?
And who is your chef to start a useless process in this palace of my father's where peace is held in high esteem? I want to be left alone. And now, for reasons already communicated to you, you are fired from this palace. You must leave this compound immediately or I hand you over to the police.
Lolo. Lolo, let me talk to him now because I don't have any other job.
Please, my lord.
Say no word in this. This woman must leave here in 5 minutes. I have made my decisions and they are irrevocable.
Please, now.
And why are you three still standing here? Get out of my presence! Get out! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Lolo.
talking, no one can hear the other. Anarchy is the king we know. The sword of justice. The sword of justice.
Did you by any means understand the implication of what just happened?
What happened? What implication are you talking about? Huh?
There is only one authority in this palace, and that authority is the king. Whatever he says stands. You may continue to listen to those that give you counter instructions. Learn from what just happened. You could be the next.
Oh, my princess, you are here.
That maiden. I am suspecting her to be one of the palace workers who are determined to disobey my orders. What were you doing with her?
The king fired the chief. The queen could not even stop the king from firing her. Do you know her offense?
So what?
She obeyed your instructions.
So what? Are you planning to disobey me as well? No, tell me in clear terms. Was that what you were discussing with that evil maiden of this land that ended up here as a palace maid to disobey my orders? Eh?
My princess, those people are not what you think.
Oh, spare me that, Sema. Spare.
Wait. You're my sister. You're a princess. We should be building this family together. Why are we breaking and tearing everything apart?
I am sure you know the history of this palace. This palace was constructed by Ezobijili the 13th. And that's about 150 years now. But before then, illegitimate children did not come here to impose themselves. My father is Ezobijili the 16th. And then I ask you, what makes you think that illegitimacy will start now? My candid advice, do what you must and do it now, or you will go straight to hell.
What is wrong with this guy? Why can't you just understand that he does not belong here? Why can't you just leave us in peace? Ah! Jeez. Okay. Just pray this works.
Integrated Services Massage. Please, how may we help you?
This is Princess Ogechi from Akamosili Kingdom. Please, can you send me your best hand? I really need a real massage. I am losing it already. Please.
Just calm down, ma'am. In the next 20 minutes, you'll see one of our best hands. Just calm down.
I wish they can understand it. Just go. Just go.
We should not have involved the king in this. Honestly, I'm beginning to regret this move.
Why would you say that, Mom?
Are you the one asking? They said we are the reason the chef was thrown out.
Let those that feel that way burn to ashes.
Yes, I said it, Mother. They have no idea what she did to me. Mother, stop feeling guilty about this, please.
The chef was thrown out because of her foolishness. I have my reasons for involving father in this and I do not regret it one bit.
I still cannot believe that Ogechukwu has been the one instigating all these people. I cannot believe it.
That's the least she could come up with.
My sister is full of all these surprises.
I'm sure she's up to another mischief right now.
To think I even tried to talk to her and she walked out on me.
You see? You see? Ogechi is the problem in this palace. She is!
Now listen to me. This is what I want all of us to know and bear in mind. No matter what they do, no matter how much they push us, no matter what snide remarks they throw our way, we must maintain our cool. It doesn't matter one's background. What matters is where one is and where he's headed. So I just want us to have this in mind. Even if they always tell us mother was abandoned to die and she was picked from the gutters and now she's trying to usurp authorities and all of that, let us maintain our cool. Because no matter where they're driving to, no matter what they say, we all have royal blood flowing in our veins.
That's my intelligent brother talking. And side talk and attitude will never take that away. So cheer up.
Therefore, let us put all of this behind us and move ahead with our lives. Okay? Okay?
I want her, but she wouldn't listen.
You talk as if you don't know how the chef adores Princess Ogechi. She would rather die than to go against her instructions.
Oh, shut up. You talk as if you are left out.
My sister, the only thing is that I was not as foolish as the chef. Her own is just too much. She pushed it beyond bar and was caught in the middle.
Now that she has been sent away, where is Princess Ogechi? I just hope we've learnt our lessons.
You know, when maids gather, mischief cooks. I searched for you in your room. I need you to do something.
I'm sorry, my princess. Princess Amarachi already sent me to help her with something. Excuse me.
How dare you attempt to walk out on me? Stop right there! I'm sorry, my princess.
I was actually on my way to Escalating before you came.
Well, I am the only one left. And I guess you know that you cannot use me.
Do I have any need for this one? She's as stupid as can be.
My princess, you need me to do something for you?
What can you do for me?
Whatever that is in line with the instructions from the king. He is the authority in this palace. I will not be as stupid as others to disobey the king and take orders from those that are not qualified to even give orders.
You know something? Go and write it down. I will grind you to a halt here in this palace someday. It's a promise. I will fulfill it.
The princesses are going wild. The queen mothers are going wild. Even the princes are going mad. Who then can we trust? The sword of justice. The sword of justice. The holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war.
Ogugua, what is this?
Nkechi, where are you coming from? Mom has been looking for you.
Since when did you start monitoring my movements?
Since you started acting stupid and silly at your age. I'm sure you're coming from that cursed wing of this palace.
The same cursed wing where you once went to smoke. Do you not think that you are cursed too?
Listen, you're pushing me. You're pushing me. If you don't stop mingling with those cursed people, I will destroy you.
Huh?
Yes, you heard me.
Did you just say that? You will destroy me because I mingle with my brother and sisters?
Oh my word. Nkechi, what message are you trying to pass? What point are you trying to prove? Why wouldn't you stick with your own blood for once? Are you Holy Mary? Are you Holy Spirit? What's all this?
Well, since you asked, I will answer you.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Ogugua, I want to prove that I am better than you,
Jesus,
Mom, and Nkechi.
Listen, Bobby, she doesn't respect herself in this house. I will destroy her myself. Now,
Calm down now. Man, let's think.
Okay, Chinyere. It's okay. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. That's why you never brought me that. Shut up! You don't cost your brother! Just shut up! Shut up! I'll call him back now.
Members and council. My take on this is very simple. And I would not want us to waste time discussing this. If government wishes to build a town hall here in Akamosili for us, then they should go ahead. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, very simple. Because they asking us to raise some money for it is quite ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
Yes, of course, yes.
How ridiculous will that you do? They call it community partnership. Each community gets part of the money required, and the government provides the rest. The government is only trying to assist.
Assist?
Yes.
Zobalako, did I hear you well? Assist? How? If government wishes to assist, then they have to wait for us to come up with the idea.
Yes.
Then we have to approach them with the request for assistance.
Yes, exactly. Because they're coming to us for the project. This is a very clear indication that there is something. There is something.
There is something.
There should be some hidden interest.
Of course. Of course. There is always a hidden interest behind every seemingly charitable move by the government. But having said that, I think the move is not a bad one.
Shut up or leave my presence.
Mother, you were always like this when I raised issues concerning them.
Then your little sense should have informed you that I don't like discussing people who are below my status.
Oh. Golden mom, golden mom.
My golden son.
Mom.
My golden son.
Mom, you never told me it will be this fast.
What is that?
Breaking news. The great sword of Obuji just turned red.
What?
Oh yes, the sword turned red while Father was having a meeting with his cabinet members.
Wow. If I understand the story we were once told, when the sword turns red, it means it's time for Father to name his crown prince.
You're right.
Goodness! Obialunamma must hear about this. He should!
Get come back here. Is she sick?
I thought we agreed on forcing her to stop associating with those cursed people.
Forget Nkechi for now. Let us celebrate, okay? There's no better time for the sword to turn red than now. Come on, my golden son. My prince to be.
My kingship is around the corner.
I know, are you telling me?
Kingship is around the corner.
Give me another high five. Wow.
I don't understand, Mom. The sword turned red. So?
Obialunamma, when will you begin to understand the traditions of your people?
What is it again this time, Mom? I know the tradition of my people, but I cannot know everything at the same time.
Well, I know that the king once told me that once the sword turned red, it's time for the king to name his heir.
It dates way back in time, my son. Way back. This sword marked the beginning of leadership system in our kingdom.
So, one will not be mistaken to say that it is older than many of our people.
You're not far from the truth, my son. The generation of kings began with this sword. Before it fell from the sky, there was no king in Akamosili. We were ruled by a council of elders. But when it came, everything changed.
This is interesting. And it's amazing how an inanimate object bears such importance.
You just wait until it speaks to us.
It speaks to?
In a way that only the kingmakers can understand. It only speaks when it needs a new hand to handle it. Do not think too much, my son. On a very good day, all that I have told you will make sense to you.
You see, all of this now makes sense to me.
Obialunamma, you are disappointing me so much. You know you can do better than this.
How can you talk like this, mother? Don't blame me. My father does not discuss these things with me. I only know the little ones he talks about to me.
Your father is a man of few words. He's a wise man. I think he's waiting for the right time to reveal it all to you.
The right time?
Obialunamma, once you're named the heir, professional people will be hired to put you through.
Mom, you seem to know more about this kingdom than I do.
Don't forget that I'm your mother. I lived here before I gave birth to you. Don't ever forget that.
But I'm the man.
And I am the woman.
Why, yeah.
You know, I find it really hard to understand you. You are the least excited about this news when the reverse should be the case.
So you expect me to be happy? Listen, being happy will be like living in fool's paradise.
Yes. And you're a fool for saying that. You're going to be named the heir apparent soon, and then you see it as living in fool's paradise, like really?
Listen, stop compensating me, okay? Don't make me feel good. I don't stand a chance. It's good to be hopeful, but in the end, it's useless. I don't stand a chance.
Ogugua, you are the heir apparent, and you know it. What are you talking about?
Alright, let me tell you something. As a child, I never hated Obialunamma. I developed hatred for him when I realized that father wanted to make him his heir apparent. Do you understand? I don't stand a chance.
Ogugua, listen. Why would you think so? He is not the son of the queen in this kingdom. You are.
Now let me educate you a little bit. He is father's first male child. His first blood. To crown it all, father always emphasizes on that. You see? And the tradition says that he must hand over to his first blood as the king. Don't you see? It's simple. I don't stand a chance. I hate him. I hate him. First it was father's attention and love. Now my throne.
Just stop lamenting and stay put. Stay put. Stay calm and stay put. It's your fight. Fight it.
I just hate him. Listen, I need to be left alone. Just go. Are you deaf? I said I need to be left alone. Just go.
Don't ever touch me again.
Go! Go!
Don't pass. Get out.
Just go.
Fool.
This palace is burning. There is war everywhere. There is fire everywhere. Hatred everywhere.
I'm sure you wished not to come back.
Not exactly. The city always has that effect. Sometimes I wish we also have relatives in the city that we too can visit.
Unfortunately, our fate is tied here in this kingdom.
Well, it's really not worth dying for. Yeah, the city is nice, but the difference is not so much. Besides, my aunt's kids are a handful.
Don't you wonder why I came back almost immediately?
Really? Yes. The news that welcomed me back is amazing. Where is Obialunamma? I need to see him to know how he is warming up to be king.
You talk as if you're certain.
Of course I'm certain. Who else could be king?
Ogugua.
Ah, that one. Oh, please.
He
He will set the whole palace ablaze anytime he gets angry. Have they not told you guys that he smokes weed?
In all honesty, Obialunamma is actually the right person to be king. But with the way things are going, I'm afraid.
Really?
Yes, really.
On this issue of succession, I will choose Ogugua anytime, any day. He has the boldness and the strength of...
What has strength got to do with this?
I wonder.
You wonder? Alright, keep wondering. My dear. Any man that will rule this kingdom should be a very strong man like Ogugua.
Because?
What do you mean by because? Huh? A king must be a brave man.
Well, to me, nothing beats wisdom. Obialunamma has got that in abundance. And he's the right choice for a king.
I honestly wish he would get it. Alas, he cannot.
Says who?
Says who? Come. In the kingdom where you come from, just in case you are not from Akamosi, do bastards rule the legitimate? Huh? Running her mouth.
Lousy maidens are sure enjoying my father's palace. Can you deny that?
Is that not uncharitable, my princess? We are not lousy.
I can see that Chef Melody's case has not done a good job on any of you. You, I need you to see me much later. In fact, right now. There is something you need to explain to me in private.
How will I know?
The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice.
What are you doing here?
Mother, there is something I need to ask you. And I want you to give me a sincere answer.
Virginia, countless number of times you have pushed me to the wall. I just do not want to fall out with any child of mine. Please do not force me.
What are the criteria for being a king? Have you an idea?
What?
Okay, let me rephrase. Does the fact that Gladys is not the first wife stop Obialunamma from being the heir apparent to the throne?
Virginia, what kind of a stupid and irrelevant question are you asking?
Mother, father will choose an heir soon. Does it not bother you that he might be confused as to whom to choose?
Your father is a very wise man. If he gets confused, that is his problem, not yours.
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Women do not discuss matters concerning the throne.
But I am a princess. I belong to the throne, so...
Anyway, I see that I cannot beat you to this argument tonight. So, what is it you want to talk to me about?
Women do not discuss the throne. But I've been told the history of this throne by my father, one who sits on the throne, very close to the sword of justice. I know the history so well that I can tell it to my children years to come.
I'm proud that you're my first daughter.
Thank you, Father. According to the story we were told, there's Obijili the first, the one who chased the Umuizi people back into their land, was a warrior.
Not just a warrior, a strong one at that.
So one can say that it follows naturally that anyone who must rule in Akamosili must be one who understands war and brutality.
He must be a strong man, just like your father.
Father, you always told me that I could have been your first son if the gods permitted. And as your first fruit, I am here to help you do the right thing.
I like that. So, how would you help me?
Obialunamma, no doubt, is your first son. And you will most certainly want to name him your successor. Father, I don't think that is the right thing to do.
Why do you think so?
Obialunamma, no doubt, is a very good man. But we equally know that he is weak. Softer than most women even. Father, can you imagine what would have happened? If Ezobejili the first, the one who the gods gave the ancient sword, was as weak as Obialunamma.
What is your point? So go straight to it.
My point is this, that you should consider the responsibilities involved in being a king, right before you name your heir. Father, I am not saying this because Ogugua is my brother, no.
I am more concerned about the interest of this kingdom.
Obialunamma is the right person to take over from me. You should know that, since you know so much about the throne.
Father, the right man to sit on the throne should be much more than the right man. He should be brave, strong, and most importantly, must be one who understands war. That way, the will of the gods, the one who sets the symbol of war, the Obejili, will be done.
As a woman, no doubt you make sense, but...
Father, the right man for this throne is Ogugua. For he is the one who has come in the brutal and decisive caliber of Ezobejili the first. You and I know that, Father.
You know, something tells me that you should have been my first son. If you had not come out as a girl. You are filled with so much wisdom.
Thank you, Father. I guess I took so much from my father being his first fruit. And I trust that he will put his wisdom to work.
Well, thank you for your advice. May the gods continue to bless you with more wisdom.
Mom, Auntie Uju is really trying. My goodness, those children are just impossible.
Don't worry, Mom won't understand. That's because she's not been with them before.
Says who? Children are always silly. Both of you were too.
Not that much, Mother.
Who took my vegetables? Huh?
What vegetables?
Come on, Mom. Stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. My coming sticks.
Oh.
Someone had the audacity to remove the vegetables in my room without my consent. The vegetables are personally filtered, treated, molded and microwaved. Listen, this joke is expensive. Who took my vegetables?
Ogugua, is this not madness? You're interrupting Mom because of what? Some banned substances that you smoke freely in this palace without knowing it's illegal? I am disappointed in you, Ogugua.
I thought as much. I thought as much. So it's you.
What is wrong with you?
So it's you! So it's you!
Even if she's the one, would you kill her because of that? Eh? Why are you so violent?
If you don't provide my vegetable, eh? If you don't provide my vegetable, eh? I'm coming.
Hey! And this is the one who aspires to be king. One who smokes some bad illegal substances and calls them vegetables. God have mercy on Akamosin if that happens.
It's okay.
Leave me alone.
Sorry.
She has been all over the king ever since the sword turned red.
What difference does it make? You worry over nothing, Mom.
Obialunamma, I know Lolo. I know that Lolo is up to something.
Really? What do you think she's up to?
If it's in her power, she will influence the king over his choice of heir.
Come off this, Mom.
Obialunamma, I'm not joking. I know Lolo very well. She's not happy because I have the first son.
What are you talking about? You just said it yourself now. I am the first son. And tradition says that the first son takes over from father as king when he's gone.
But
nothing, mother. Do not worry yourself over nothing. I know my father. He cannot be influenced. I trust him to do the right thing at all times. Okay? Just take it easy on yourself and don't bother over something that will give you a headache. I have to go to bed now, it's late, and you should do the same.
Good night.
Good night, Mom.
Good night.
Hurry and go back to bed.
What sort of rubbish is this? What kind of an insult is this?
This is the tradition.
What silly tradition?
Egbe Oyibo, watch your words. You are standing before the sword of justice.
Don't even try it. What did I ever do to you to make you humiliate me this way? What?
May the gods punish me if I ever humiliate the queen of Akamusi. This is just the tradition. You are my queen, my first wife. But the big hostel is for the mother of the first son of the king. You should know.
I was already having it. You gave it to me before this gold digger came in and destroyed what we had. You're your husband destroyer.
Stop it, Lolo! Stop! She has done nothing wrong. All she ever did was bring an heir to this throne. We should all be grateful to her, not fight her.
I swear by the gods, I will have my own son. The gods will not allow this disgrace last longer. I will have my son, and he will rule this kingdom after his legitimate father.
Lolo, it's you. You startled me.
Just how I needed to make you feel. You know, I'm beginning to think you've forgotten your place in this palace.
I'm sorry, Lolo, but I don't know what you're talking about.
So, because you had a baby boy, you now think you can challenge me?
I don't have anything against you, Lolo. How do I make you understand this?
And I have everything against you. Everything. You came in here and destroyed the love and respect my husband had for me.
Lolo, is it about this hostel? I told the king to let you keep it, to even let you keep both, but he refused. He said that's a tradition. I'm sorry if you feel bad.
Hey, hold on. I'm not here to listen to your stupid sweet talks. I just needed to remind you that I am still the queen of this kingdom, with or without this hostel. And that thing you gave birth to will not take my right away from me. Mark my words. No fear.
I did not force myself into this palace. It's not my making that I had the first son. The God that sees the heart of men who fight for my right.
Ọchịchị amaka nwanne m, ọchịchị si na Chukwu, onye na-azeze, ọ na-eme n'efu, ọchịchị si na Chi, adị azeze azọ, onye chi mere eze, onye ahụ abụgolo eze, onye chi mere eze, na onye ahụ abụgolo eze.
Listen, I am trying so hard to understand why you brought me out here.
I've been trying to see you since morning. But the structure we now have in the palace is not allowing anyone to see another with ease.
Can you just spare me your tales and tell me why you brought me out here?
There was a dream I had last night. I believe that dream is a revelation, and I want you to hear it and take necessary action.
Well then, before I listen to your dream, I have a question for you, and I need you to answer me. Because your answer will assist me as to whether to listen to your dream or not.
Yes, okay.
Between my brother Ogugua and Obialunamma, who do you think is the right man for the throne?
My princess, what I think is not important. There is a tradition in place already.
And what is the tradition?
Hey, my princess. My princess, you know this tradition? Can we discuss why I called you?
You must be a fool to think that I will stand here and discuss anything with you. And as for all of you who has finally revolted against me, I will deal with you. I promise.
My princess, you are leaving. You've not heard the dream.
Stupid dream to the birds.
I do not dream often. But once I dream and remember, like I do now, it must be taken seriously. Why is she not ready to hear this dream? Yeah?
I'm not bothered at all. You like ladies. The question you asked me showed that you're bothered. But really, I don't see any reason why you should be. Yeah? You shouldn't be bothered, you have the king.
What are you two up to? Are you planning of making another son at this age?
No. The kingdom will do with more sons, don't you think so?
Hey, get out. Get out, I want to be with my husband. I did not just talk to myself.
No. You should show her a little respect. She's the mother of the king's first son.
I want to speak with you. And she has to go out. Please tell her to excuse us.
Okay. So then, I'll be with you soon.
Okay. No. I want to see you here. So tell her to go.
You know what I'm saying in essence is this. If you know you really had this dream, and you believe this dream is bad, why not share this dream with me?
Share this dream with you? Yes. As in what? No, as in what? You are not part of royalty, and the dream has nothing to do with you.
This thing has nothing to do with royalty. Share it. Okay. What if the people you seek to please, or now the people you seek to please, are not willing to listen to you? What will you do?
Let it be my headache. Stop pushing for I will never tell you the dream.
You know I have this feeling you will die with this children.
Say it with me.
Just better share
You
this.
are not part of royalty.
It is not about royalty. Share the dream with me. She respects you. Do the same to her. Show her some respect, even if it's a little.
I only give respect to those who deserve it. Not to some silly gold digger.
That one you call names will soon be the queen mother.
That will only confirm my fears.
What fears?
My king, you're not going to do what you just said, will you? You know, we've never had this conversation because I thought you would act wisely.
You said we needed to talk. Go ahead. The night is far spent.
Hey, Igwe, it's me, your queen. The woman you have loved from your youthful days. I haven't suddenly forgotten the love that we shared. What did I do wrong?
Lolo, I love you. Nothing has changed. I've always loved you. But the problem is that You just can't understand that.
You love me, yet you want another woman to become the queen mother.
Oh, this has nothing to do with the way I feel for you. It is tradition.
My king, which do you prefer? That the woman you have always loved be humiliated and shamed? Or the tradition be changed for good?
Listen, Lolo, I love you. I still love you just like I said the day I came to marry you. And I will love you forever.
Then help me, my king. Please help me. Please don't let me be shamed. Don't let me be humiliated. Please help me. Let me remain the queen mother. Please, my king. Please. Please. Please help me. Please, my king.
No. Please. I love you. Nothing will change that. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I love you forever. You are still my queen. I remember vividly that day my father, Ezobejili the 15th, handed me the symbol of authority. It was as if a huge mountain was placed upon my shoulders. And I asked myself, how can a young man like me lead men and women of Akamo City who can give birth to me 10 times over? That thought ran through my mind until my hands were placed on the sword of justice. And like magic, everything changed. My worries turned to joy. And then it became clear to me that he who the gods choose, they equip. Exactly. And once they have equipped you, then you can do very well.
Yeah.
This is my message to my successor. The throne is difficult to manage. But with the gods on your side, you will do extremely very well.
Exactly.
Obialunamma, step forward. The gods demand that you receive this mandate with humility.
I need to call you to order because it is very clear you are deviating.
The king is deviating. What kind of language is that?
Yes. Maybe he did not say it in a proper way. He would have said that we have a tradition that would have guided us in an occasion like this. And you, Ezobejili, you are departing from that tradition. That is it.
What tradition are you talking about? Tradition of Akamo City or the one from your mother's village?
Your Majesty, I still can't believe you called out Obialunamma and asked him to kneel before the sword of justice for you to place his hands on that sacred sword of Akamo City. I can't believe you did that.
So, that is the reason we are gathered here. To name a heir to the throne. Obialunamma is my first son. And he's the one to be named heir. And what is the meaning of all this murmuring?
Your Majesty, I sincerely believe you just made a mistake. Please, do not sustain this mistake.
That is why we are the representatives of the 3 clans of Akamo City. We have a duty to guide Ezobejili.
Your Majesty, you cannot destroy this land by naming Obialunamma the heir to the throne. You cannot.
Watch your words.
But I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth. We all know that Gladys's bride price was never paid.
At all.
You didn't marry her properly. We all know this. Ezobejili, she is and will always be your concubine.
Ezobejili, even though the truth might be covered for so long, that will not change it from being the truth. Ogugua here is your legitimate son. I must be king after you.
It is either that or nothing.
Nothing.
Eziokwu bụ ndụ bulu n'ala ndala. Eziokwu bụ ndụ bulu n'ala ndala. Eziokwu bụ ndụ bulu odogwu abụ n'ala ndala.
How can I entrust Ogugua with the ancient Obejili?
This meeting is closed.
What?
We shall reconvene at a later date.
If any nega now goes to Sonya man now, onye feze ezelu enyaka asimonye feze ezelu.
I knew it! I knew it! I said it! I saw it coming! I saw it coming!
Ogugua, please! If only you could calm down for me to think of how to get to the root of this whole thing.
Come on, Mom! Can you hear yourself talk? Get to the root of what? How? Where? When? I swear I'm totally disappointed in you. What have you been doing all this while? Believing yourself as the queen!
Ogugua! You will shut that hole in your face or I will shut it for you. How can you talk to mother like that? Watch your mouth.
If I slap you,
Stop!
if I slap you, your life will never be the same again. What are you talking about? So that fool that called himself the king, my father, wanted to crown a bastard.
Shut up! That man you call your father rules this kingdom, and you dare not talk about him like that.
I hate him. I hate him, and if you push me, I will end up hating you as well. So if not that the elders intervened, that fool that calls himself my father would have crowned the bastard as his heir. What are you telling me?
And that is because the so-called fool knows the right thing to do. Obialunamma is his first son. Moreover, who will leave the leadership of a kingdom to a rascal like you that smokes illegal substances?
Hey! What is wrong with you? Why are you always raising your hands on your sister?
She should learn how to mind her business in this palace, else I will destroy her myself. Ndala!
That reasons why you would not smell that throne, silly rascal.
Will you shut up and get out? Get out!
Get out what you accuse this something.
No, get out. What is this?
It's okay.
How can it be okay? How can it be okay when my only son, who is supposed to be my only hope of getting that throne, is making my hope hopeless? Okay, don't you know that if Obialunamma gets that throne, that I'm a loser?
Mom, that will never happen, and you and I know that. Even if father insists, which I doubt, the elders will never let that happen. You hear me? Calm down.
I just pray so.
Yes, sit down.
I just pray so. Hey! Ogugua will not kill me. Heal. Ogugua will not kill me.
I'm not bothered at all. Not the least.
How could you say something like that? Aside the fact that you just lost your birthright, we got disgraced.
I am very sure Lolo and Ogugua masterminded all that happened today. I am very sure.
Lolo. To what extent can she go just to spite us?
Lolo did not do anything. I think it's reality slapping us on our faces.
Mother.
I wish I was the only one suffering from my foolishness. But now I've dragged you all into my shame.
His mother's still here with us. What are you talking about?
The disgrace we suffered today could have been avoided if your father paid my bride price.
Come on, mother. Stop saying this. I keep telling you this is not your fault. It is not your fault that you are who you are.
And about what happened today, that also isn't your fault.
One thing I know in life is that whatever will be must surely be. In spite of all this drama going on, my happiness still remains that my only brother is still the first son in this palace. Not even Ogugua, the spoilt brat, Ogechi, and their queen mother will take it away from him.
You know, most times when you speak and say things people in your age bracket don't say, it makes me proud to know that my younger sister is one of the most intelligent maidens in Akamo City.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gods of my fathers, how do I do this? The elders are right. I did not pay Gladys bride price, but her son is my first male fruit and must be the one to rule the land.
Ogugua. No! How can I entrust my kingdom to that boy? He will destroy the land. And even in death, men and women of Akamo City will continue to remember me for giving them an irresponsible king. No! Ogugua must not rule this land. He must not.
Why must my son not rule this kingdom?
This is our land, Lolo. It belongs to me, and it belongs to you too. You and I know that Ogugua is not capable.
You betrayed me. You betrayed me, and I detest you for that. I've been with you all these years. I've stood by you until you brought in another woman who destroyed our union. Just when I was thinking about forgiving you, you pulled another stunt.
Everything I do for the good of this land. And you know that, Lolo.
No. Igwe, I do not know anything. So please tell me.
Listen, Gladys is a good woman. I love her. The major reason I married her...
Oh, please! Igwe, come on now! You married her? Everybody knows you did not marry that thing properly.
Oh, I do not care what everyone says. But she's still my wife. And that same wife gave me the first son. That same son has turned around to be the perfect thing for this throne.
I have lived with you all these years. Hearing you insult me with those words. But it's okay. Because I have come to tell you that you have failed. You see that throne? Obialunamma, or whatever name you gave him, will never smell it. Trust me.
Lolo, you and I know that you have no say in matters like this. So stay away from it and do not...
Igwe, do not think because you rule this kingdom that you know everything. I have come to prove you wrong.
The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. This palace is burning. There is war everywhere. There is fire everywhere. Hatred everywhere. The left is talking, the right is talking, the center is talking. No one can hear the other. Anarchy is the king we know. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword of justice. Only you can wage the war. The sword of justice, the sword of justice, the holy sword.